Your co-workers are hijacking your nervous system. Your boss is unreasonable. Your clients are demanding. You are one bad meeting away from quitting entirely. If you keep letting them push your buttons, you will burn out and sabotage your own career before you even peak. Before you draft that angry resignation email, stop. You need to use a 5,000-year-old psychological strategy to become emotionally bulletproof. You've tried deep breathing in the bathroom. You've tried our complaints. You've read the books on setting aggressive boundaries. They all failed. Why? Because they operate on a flawed assumption that you can change other people. You cannot. We are going to cover the illusion of personal attacks, the ancient psychological concept of equanimity, and the 7-day mental shield that will make you completely untouchable in chaotic work environments. The modern world tells you to stand up for yourself. Corporate gurus tell you to call out toxic behavior. That is a trap. It forces you into their emotional boxing ring. Every time you get frustrated, you hand them the joystick to your brain. You are allowing external variables, incompetent bosses, manipulative peers, passive-aggressive emails to dictate your internal emotional state. You are acting as a reactor, not an operator. We need to shift your baseline. You must transition from being a victim of your office politics to a master of your internal environment. You must stop trying to control their actions. Instead, you build an absolute, impenetrable fortress around your own reactions. When you control your response, you control the entire power dynamic. The Bhagavad Gita outlines a highly specific psychological framework for this exact crisis. Thousands of years ago, Krishna gave a mental model to a warrior paralyzed by his toxic environment. He called it Samatvam, equanimity. It is not about suppressing your anger or becoming a passive pushover. It is about radical emotional detachment. Samatvam is the ability to maintain total psychological balance in success and failure, praise and blame, respect and disrespect. When a toxic coworker undermines you, they are hunting for a reaction. They feed on your stress. Samatvam starves them. It rewires your brain to perceive difficult people not as intentional personal threats, but as simple environmental obstacles. Think of them like bad weather. You do not yell at a thunderstorm. You do not take a hurricane personally. You just open an umbrella and keep walking. You maintain a cold, calculating, strategic mind while everyone else is losing theirs. This absolute emotional control makes you the most dangerous, powerful person in the room. If you are ready to stop being a slave to your moods, comment the word warrior below. Let me know who is really with me. Philosophy without action is useless. Here is your practice. The Equanimity Shield Protocol. Tomorrow morning, when that toxic coworker speaks, implement a mandatory 3-second delay. Do not flinch. Do not respond instantly. Look at them and observe their behavior, like a biologist watching a confused, loud animal. Categorize their words as raw data, not emotional damage. If they send a passive-aggressive email, do not reply immediately. Wait exactly 1 hour. Strip all the emotion out of your draft. Reply only to the logistical facts. This is your mental armor. You will execute this protocol relentlessly for the next 7 days. Watch how quickly they lose interest when they realize they can no longer control you. But there is one fatal mistake high performers make when dealing with toxic people. And I'll tell you how to avoid it in a second. That fatal mistake? Confusing equanimity with weakness. Samatvam is not submission. You aren't ignoring their toxic behavior because you are scared of confrontation. You are ignoring it because their chaos is entirely irrelevant to your ultimate mission. You are protecting your focus for what actually matters. Now that you have the mindset and the mental shield, you need the technique to actually dominate your tasks and build your leverage. Click here to watch the Deep Work Protocol next. Shanti.